What is up, Packer fans, football fans out there watching and listening? Guys, what is up? So, in this video, I want to address the elephant in the room, and that's what Brian Gutekunst had to say about Jordan Love. I also want to talk about an ex-NFL quarterback. What did he have to say about Jordan Love and his performance and what the Packers should do and how they should respond? Before I get into that, subscribe. Take a second to do that. So let's get into it. What did Brian Gutekunst have to say about Jordan Love? He says, we've got 10 games left. It's going to be in a very important 10 games. I think he's done a a lot of good things, meaning Jordan Love. I really like the way he's responded to the adversity, how he's led the team. We've got to get better as a unit. I expect that to happen over the next 10 games. We are going through some things that I knew we were going to go through. We haven't had the results we want, but I do like the way guys are responding to things. So let's take a second. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, I don't think there's much wrong with what he had to say, because if you're not a stud player or coach, you're auditioning for your job every week. Okay. So Jordan Love, we all knew going into this year, he has the spotlight on him. Is he going to be the starting quarterback in Green Bay? Is he even going to be a starting quarterback in this league? We all knew those questions were being raised going into this season. So, for obvious reasons, he's saying, hey, listen, the next 10 games are pretty much going to be his audition of, hey, are we going to keep this guy? Or are we going to give this guy an extension and sign him to a contract? They've already gave him that 5th-year option of, so $22 million, 13.5 million of it's guaranteed. So we've already got him through next year with that 5th-year option. That being said, is he the guy, right? So is he the guy? He hits it right on the head when he's like, hey, listen, we are young. We knew we were going to be going through some growing pains, but I don't think they're as heavy as we all thought they were going to be. So, but I think what he went on to say, I think, is even more humorous. Okay, so here's what he had to say. He says it's not just evaluating the quarterback, but everything, all the players. When the group as a whole is not functioning the way they should function, it's hard to evaluate anybody. At the same time, it's on us to get that right so that we can move forward and evaluate the guys we have in the room. When we're not clicking, it's tough to evaluate anything. I love it because he pretty much falls on his own sword there, because he's like, hey, listen, it's tough to evaluate anything and anybody if we're not clicking and if we're not doing our job. So Joe Barry not doing his job as a D coordinator, we all know that. Okay. So when you're giving up 3rd and long to pretty much anybody in this league, I don't care, even if it's a bad offense, you're still giving up 3rd and longs to extend them being out in the field. You're not doing your job. Okay. And it's time that Joe Barry goes. Matt LaFleur, I was one that was thinking, okay, I'm excited to see what Matt LaFleur has to do. Brian Gutekunst was saying, hey, listen, we're finally going to see Matt LaFleur's true offense and what he has to do. I haven't seen much, because they're putting up pretty much goose eggs going into halftime every freaking game. So I haven't seen much from Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur, I think, is on, should be on his way out. There are, Brian Gutekunst is another one of them, right? So all that being said, guys, leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think. But let's see what Chris Sims had to say about Jordan Love. Okay, so here's what Chris Sims had to say. Chris Sims said, the inconsistencies of the Packers offense is even more than I thought it would be. I wonder with them if they're going to start talking or getting Sean Clifford ready to go. Hey, we might need you to come in here if we go through another half where Jordan Love and the offense is inept. And so Sean Clifford pretty much, I'm sorry, Chris Sims is saying the Packers should be giving Sean Clifford the nod and should let him get into it. What do you guys think? Here's what I think. I think absolutely not. If we've got Jordan Love in for a 5th-year option, I do not think Sean Clifford. I am curious is what Sean Clifford can do, but it's not. At the end of the day, it's more a problem of coaching and calling the right plays. Aaron Jones isn't even a part of our offense. And when you're not getting guys like Luke Musgrave involved, like they said they were going to, all of that, I think that's the more glaring issue there. I don't think it's Jordan Love. Jordan Love has been disappointing to me, but he's also done some decent things out there. But I don't think that that's the issue. So I do think you need to take the next 10 games, like Gutekunst said, of being like, hey, is this going to be our guy? Because if not, we've got to draft somebody, or going to go another route. But I do think if we're getting killed, I do think they should give Sean Clifford an option to come in at half or whatever. If we are getting annihilated, to be like, hey, what does this guy got? What can later on in the season, not now, but later on in the season, if Jordan Love is not performing and we're continuing to get killed, I think Sean Clifford might be an option to come in like in the fourth quarter to be like, okay, what do we got in this guy? But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments. Go Pack.